Welcome to Newport Flooring Arena for the semi-final of the Division 2 playoffs, where the first time this season we'll see the two North and South to be joined together for the playoff final. The winner of this match will face Porthmadog or Ballymun, and they will face off at the New Hive to find out who will be your third team to be going into the first division amongst the two teams that already got promoted in Sheffield City and Milton Keynes. Oh my days, man, this guy's begging. Oh, man. I'm good, don't worry, bro. Anyway, it's time for the subs to go to the benches. So, as subs, you've also got Comic Aid, who's currently on a yellow card for using M earlier. But let's go through the squads. For Newport, in defence, you have Superman and randomly Tiny. Wings with Great Shrew and Cricket, and Pop the Top Peters up top. Walkout will be a minute earlier to remember our fallen soldiers from the UK and around the world to commemorate Remembrance Day, which will take place on Tuesday, 11th of November. But today is Remembrance Sunday, where on every second Sunday of the month of November, we will be having our ceremonies to commemorate the soldiers that passed away during the First and Second World War. It's time to go to the tunnels, so let's quickly finish up on the Kingston squad. In defence for Kingston, you've got Tripin and Zebra, followed by the wings of McCoyle and Tyler Ninja Pota. And then up top, you've got Alexander Straussman, otherwise known as Cafe Pretzel. Your referees today are Cornatelli Pro and Gugo Gomez. And also, just to clarify for subs, the one Newport sub is Comic Aid, and the three for Kingston are Egdeny, Beacon, and Salmon. We do have some exploiters trying to join. Our server lock is on now. But it's time to walk out. Players are to go to the semicircle for the 1 minute of silence to commemorate the fallen soldiers of the First and Second World War, which shall begin within a short amount of time. interrupted in that 1 minute of silence by some people, however, it is. Now we have commemorated with the 1 minute silence, but now we can focus on to the game. Newport Flooring Athletic taking on Kingston FC here in the semi-finals of the playoffs. Whoever wins this will be facing Porthmadog or Ballymun, which I will be updating. Suraj Desaram is streaming that too. My buddy over there helping out for there. But I'll still keep you guys updated. I'll be looking at the flash score, if anything. But right now, we focus on Newport versus Kingston. This is the semi-final after Kingston beating Potts after extra time to get their place into the actual Division 1 promotion playoffs. So here we go, Newport versus Kingston. We are underway for the first time going to this game, and Newport are the favourites. However, Kingston there is still not actually a full confirmation of who is actually going to win this. There is no clear favourites. Some people do favour Newport, some people favour Kingston. Now it just completely depends on who will get through. Great Shrew gets onto the ball for a Newport attack. We are half a minute through our first half here. Cree has an opportunity, but it's cleared away at the front post. Well defended by Kingston. Great Shrew clears it up full once again. It forces Kingston to track back. It's a good block by Cricket, who hits it over to Great Shrew. Superman. Great Shrew. Good ball over the top. Zebra. As it's a shot, but it's a good save by Zebra. As he was also a clear defender against Potts. He was very well defensively, and it looks like he's not going to let that, but he does! And it's 1-0 to Newport, and it's a quick early goal to gift the Flooring Athletic the lead. Both of these clubs in Season 6 got promoted after the BFP got extended with 4 promotions and 2 promotion playoff positions. As there is a request to kick fans by thinking of a zebra. Does Newport agree? Newport do not agree. This is probably because they are winning. But Kingston did this against Potts. Potts said no, and then Potts requested, then Kingston said no. So Kingston now will obviously try and play with the fans. Question is, if Kingston equalise, will Newport request the same thing, and will Kingston say no? It happened against Potts. It could happen again as Kingston pressing rather quickly off the start of this restart after the first Newport Flooring Athletic goal. McCoyle bringing it forward, gets into the corner. Can he put the cross in? Fighting in the corner, trying to put the ball into the box. Try pin, that's going to go wide. Zebra up over the top. McCoy once again, crossed in to Cafe. Can't put the shot away. How about try pin, but it's blocked by Cricket and Great Shrew. Good double press to keep it away for now. Maybe Newport can start an attack of their own. Superman, good block, falls over to Tyler. Good ball forward to McCoy, however it's intercepted by Great Shrew, but it's a brilliant pass to try and carry the ball forward. It falls into the corner, that's going to go wide. Close moment there, however there's still a push for the Kingston's first goal. They are behind and they definitely need to find an answer. And they do have 17 minutes to do that, so they've still got time as Messi clears it away from danger, and Newport stay alive for now. As the back battle from Messi, we could see an attack here for Kingston, but the ball gets cleared over the top of Tyler, and the double press for Kingston fails. Cafe tries to win the 50. Does. Helped out by Tyler and Japota. Ex-West Shields player. Cafe wins the 50. Falls over to McCoyle. Rumoured to be going to Loch Ness soon. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Most likely is. He's been loaning a lot recently in friendlies for Loch Ness Wanderers, so we could see the man at Loch Ness after in season 10. For season 10, we'll be seeing the rebranding of Glasgow and Loch Ness, and they will be moved over to the Scottish divisions. Thank you very much for that message. Cafe, can he get to the ball? Wins the 50, falls back. McCoyle, can he get the ball in? Zebra, good low ball, loses the 50 with Peters though, McCoyle. But McCoyle salvaged the ball. We could see still an attack here for Kingston. Zebra, blocked. Carry the ball up forward, into the centre. Great Shrew clears it away. Great Shrew, over to Cricket. And Newport on the attack here. However, Kingston soon to close it down. Maybe they can start an attack of their own. They can't. Great Shrew gets on the ball, crossed in. Cleared away at the front post by Tripim. Great Shrew tries luck, blocked again. The same goal won't happen twice, especially not against Kingston, as they are quick to learn. Great Shrew, get Cafe, can't get the ball, cleared away by Tripin, falls over to Peters. Zebra and Coyle, they lose the 50, and it was up for a moss, but Cricket couldn't get to it before the defence of Kingston could. Battle in the corner, cleared up full once again. Good ball forward, tiny blocks. Great Shrew, Cricket, over to Peters. McCoyle does the tackle pretty well. Cafe, Messi wins the 15, clears it up forward. Zebra, good defending, brings it over to the left wall. Over the top to Great Shrew. Wins the 50, gets it over the top, but Zebra, back as the last man, gets it cleared away. Good competition for the ball, falls to the centre. Headed back over to Tyler. Can he get it up forward? Can he get it past Great Shrew? Falls to Cricket. But it's cleared away. Over now to Great Shrew, gets actually onto the ball. Sebrig with a good save. Tiny tries to win the 50. Cleared over the top. Peters. That's over the bar. Shrew has a chance, it's two! And Newport double their lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And Kingston find themselves 2 goals down. Cafe takes it away. Kingston now down 2-0, and if they want to find an answer, they need to find it quickly and get the comeback going. McCoyle has a very, very tame shot and doesn't even reach the goal. But how about this time? McCoyle, can he put the cross in? Heads it over into the corner. Cleared up forward by Peters. And that's the attack over for Kingston. Newport could start an attack for themselves here, but they can't. It's a counter for Kingston now. However, Tiny gets it cleared away. But Kingston now know they need a solution. They need to get it back up somehow. Great Shrew. Cricket tries his luck, but it is cleared away. Superman loses the 50. Goes over to Shrew. Tripe him. Cricket. Tyler in the corner. Can he win the 50? Yes, he can. Shrew. Messi tries to help. Shrew loses the 50, and that shot will go wide as Newport are looking for a third here. They want to get more and more goals as quick as possible. Cafe cleared up forward. Messi blocks the clearance up forward. And now we've got another attack for Newport. Peters, good block by McCoyle. Tiny back pedals, but Messi will get there rather simply. Cleared up forward once again. McCoyle headed away at the moment. Ball in the corner. Can we see the cross? Fighting for it. Peters and McCoyle crossed in. Moss, it's 2-1. Kingston get a goal back. As it's now 2-1 to Newport. And Kingston could get the comeback. Frigate cleared up forward once again. Triping, good block. As Newport starting quickly. They want to regain that goal difference that they had earlier. Crossed in, Cricket! Good save by McCoyle. I think last time we saw these two face, I'm pretty sure Newport did come out victorious. But I don't remember the scoreline. Kingston owned by league owner, and also he plays for Kingston. I'm thinking of Zebra, was also once head of media in season 6, season 7 times. I think he was in season 7, I don't quite remember. I know Engie stepped in later. Juventus only, cleared up forward, good double press, gets into the corner, crossed in, Peters couldn't get there in time as the ball went straight to the front post and easily cleared by Newport's defence. Ended up forward once again, Cafe, over to Tyler. Messi gets it over the top. Type in. Balls over, back again to Tyler. Can we see the cross against Shrew? Great Shrew, good defensively and good offensively. So it'll be hard to get past him. Tyler, that's a shot that goes wide. Messi, lose the 50. Cafe, good save. Good scramble at the end. As Kingston are pushing for a second, as it's now the last attack, and Newport carried over, and it's half time here at Newport Flooring Arena. Newport 2, Kingston 1, and Newport with the early lead. Can they keep it going into the second half? We'll find out as that second half rolls around. So let's quickly look over to a different stadium. We're looking over to Portview Park. And as we see, the current score is Portsmouth 2, also Bally. So it's the same scoreline here as it is at Portview Park, but just Portsmouth versus Ballyman. So both teams that currently finished in second in the normal season are currently going to be staying. a comeback is definitely possible for Kingston, as Gugu just mentioned. They were 2-0 down. They got a goal back a minute or nearly 2 minutes before half-time. And at the moment, score Newport 2, Kingston 1. But we're going to go back out here for the second half. Newport currently up 2-1 to Kingston. As we've had substitutions for Newport Flooring Athletic coming on, Mr. Boyeet on for Top Peters. So we're underway for the second half here. Kingston in the lead, currently down 2-1 to Newport Flooring Athletic, and are definitely searching for a comeback. Can we find the cross immediately? Casse blocked by Tiny. As it's a loss to 50, Grayshaw clears it up forward. Over to Yeet once again. Juventus only has an opportunity, but it's blocked by Tiny. Juventus only. Zebra. Tripin. Good block by Shrew. And it's a counter-attack here for Newport. However, Tripin shuts it down with a 50. However, the attack is actually still in play. But Tyler wins the 50 and Shrew in the corner. But Shrew with Messi heads it back down again. We could see a third come in for Newport. However, does not come in, and a ref, somebody's trying to call Hacker is here at the moment. Question is where? Oh, it's at Kingston stand. If you can see up in the top left, you can see somebody spinning very violently and flinging people around. Cafe cleared up forward, Tiny. Zebra. Question is, where is he still at that stand? Yeah, I think he definitely is. But there's still an opportunity now for Kingston, as their fans are currently being thrown about in their own stand. Oh, I've been flung. What is happening to me? Right. Reset. My entire body just exploded. My head is still spinning. I immediately saw the connection thing, the little connection like sign, and I already knew I've been flung. Server lock is on. Oh, the drop ball has been called. Great Shrew. Gets it, ball over the top, Tripin. Tiny clears it off. Good block, Tiny. Brings it over to the right-hand side. As it's crossed in, it's 2-2, it's the equaliser for Kingston. Tyler scores for Kingston. And we are back to being all level. 7.5 minutes here left in the second half. This game could be going into extra time if it all stays as it is right now, obviously. It is possible, but we definitely will see more goals as the game goes further forward. Great shrew. Has an opportunity, however, that does hit the post. Cricket cleared away by Zebra just before he can have a shot. Nothing from Porthmadog versus Ballyman at the moment. As it's crossed in again, Shrew, it's a good save, and the shot goes over the bar, still an opportunity, up for a must, but it's headed away. Still an opportunity here for Newport. Shrew has a chance, it's 3-2! And back in front go Newports. As we have 5 minutes left at Portview Park, Porthmadog still up 2-1. As we're going to go back underway as Newport lead 3-2 after a third goal. And Ballyman have equalised! Ballyman have equalised at Portview Park! Ballyman are level with Porthmadog at the moment. Zebra on the ball, cleared up forward over to Cafe. Cricket has a chance, it's a must, it's 4-2! We're back to where we were! Newport's now up back, 2 goals up. As one goal from Zebra, as Arini scored for Ballyman. Just to confirm the goal scorer there. We will stick around on stream just to let you know what happens at the Portview Park. As good ball forward. Over into the centre as Newport back up in front with 2 goals. As Shrew tries to cross it in, loses the 50, only gets it over. And can't be finished by neither Cafe or Tyler. As Kingston looking desperate, Cafe loses the 50 with Tiny. Zebra clears it away, clears it back up though. As a good block by Yiba and Cricket, great Shrew brings it forward. As a good crossover to the left-hand side, crossed in, Shrew, it's 5-2! Newport have shifted gears and has boosted themselves up, and it's a 3rd goal in 2 minutes for Newport, with 1 minute, to be more specific, 1 minute and 36 seconds, as the first subs from Newport since they took off Peters and put on Yeet Boy, and has there been any changes? I am not quite sure. I will see for that. But yeah, Messi is coming on and Peters is coming back on as Messi is subbed off. Has played 15 good crucial minutes here for Newport as Peters moves to centre back. Ballyman and Porthmadog still at a level points. We still don't know who will be facing Newport at the new Hive, because at the moment it looks very much impossible for Kingston to come back here. We could see a comeback, you know. When there is a will, there is a way. I've heard that quote before, and I am borrowing it now from this one commentator I used to watch. And I've said it multiple times now on other games. I've said it when Dartfield rose from 6-2 to 7-7 at Windsor in 3 minutes. So anything is possible here in the BFC. The question is, do Kingston have enough, especially against a team like Newport? Great shrew. Cafe tries to get to the 50, cleared up forward. As we're going to quickly check back in on Ballyman versus Porthmadog. It is still 2-2. The score, currently we've got less than a minute remaining. Here we've got just under 4 minutes remaining. It's 3-2 to Porthmadog! It's a goal! It's an own goal from Pog! And it looks like it'll be Porthmadog heading into the new hive against Newport. So both teams that finished second will be going ahead to compete for whoever will be accompanying Sheffield and MK into the final. However, Ballyman still have like 40 seconds to go. So anything is still possible for them, just like anything is still possible for Kingston. As we have people, Kingston's fans are all gone. They've moved over to the Newport stand, all jumping at the wall. But Ballyman look like they'll be staying for another season in the Division 2 North. And it's 4-2 to Porthmadog. It's a goal from... I don't actually know who that is. It's Machiele, if I had to guess. Don't actually know who that is. He's changed his user from someone. But it's clipped forward over to Cricket, who tries his luck. But Newport versus Porthmadog. We will have a Welsh derby. Two teams from Wales will be competing for the Division 1 spot. That is from the playoffs. And will join Sheffield City and Milton Keynes FC in Division 1 for Season 9. Which will be the winter season. As Cafe tries to win the 50. Competition for the ball here. We could see the cross. It's cleared up forward. Cricket. Tripin. Good block by Greyshrew. I don't think Kingston have any chance anymore. As Zebra nearly own goals. 10 seconds of extra time confirmed by Gugo Gomez. We've still got a minute and 40 seconds left to go. As Ballyman are going to be defeated. They have lost, and it will be Porthmadog going to the new hive. So now all eyes on the Flooring Arena as Newport look like to be the next team joining them. Unless Kingston can figure something out, which I don't think so. It seems basically impossible now. Good block. Cafe over the top. Tiny. Peters clears it away. Events only. Good ball forward. Can Kingston find a consolation goal? Here's Zebra. Loses the 50. It looks all over for Kingston here today. This is their second playoff appearance, and for the second time, they won't be the team making their way into Division 1. Porthmadog do look like the team to promote at the moment. A very, very strong side, but it is. The ball has disappeared for lag ball. I mean, there's really no point of kicking fans. It's a free kick to Newport. It's Kingston that's lagging. I'm guessing it was Thailand Ninja Pota. Oh, it's Juventus. Yeet to take this free kick. We're going to go into ball count for this one. Sent up forward. It's blocked. Understandably. We've got 30 seconds to go. Newport will be joining Portsmouth for the promotion playoffs. Crossed in, cleared up forward, good block, put back in, we could see a 6. 10 seconds of extra time, as said by Google earlier. True. Last attack, Newport. Tiny. And it's full time, Newport go to the New Hive for the playoff final against Portsmouth. After they've beaten... after Portsmouth beat Ballyman 4-2 and Newport beat Kingston 5-2. And we'll see who will be joining Sheffield City and Milton Keynes soon after. We're having scraps. Thank you guys very much for watching. We have some Welsh competition to see a Welsh team back to stay at the top flight of the Blocks Football Conference after Rex have just been relegated. So we'll have Portsmouth or Newport being the newcomer from Wales. But thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time for more. Goodbye. See you.